Hi, everyone. Uh, I asked for this seat because every weekend I DJ, so I'm always standing. So I just wanted to sit down for a while, and I'm wearing this cap as a DJ to keep my swag. Um, can we play that video? Can we play the
Of course,
video?
a leader needs the guts to stand out and be ridiculed. But what he's doing is so easy to follow. So here's his first follower with a crucial role. He's going to show everyone else how to follow. Now notice that the leader embraces him as an equal. So now it's not about the leader anymore, it's about them, plural. Now there he is calling to his friends. Now if you notice that the first follower is actually an underestimated form of leadership in itself. It takes guts to stand out like that. The first follower is what transforms a lone nut into a leader. And here comes a second follower. Now it's not a lone nut, it's not two nuts, three is a crowd, and the crowd is news. So a movement must be public. It's important to show not just the leader, but the followers, because you find that new followers emulate the followers, not the leader. Now here come two more people, and immediately after, three more people. Now we've got momentum. This is the tipping point. Now we've got a movement. So notice that as more people join in, it's less risky. So those that were sitting on the fence before now have no reason not to. They won't stand out, they won't be ridiculed, but they will be part of the in crowd if they hurry. So,
Opa. The reason I play that video, I'll explain later. But basically, it's people sitting in the park, and one guy just decides to lead and start a dance. And when he started, no one really was interested in joining him. He was just alone. Actually, everyone else thought, "What is he doing? Why would you get up and dance? Why would you make yourself look that stupid?" And he went on. He had guts, and he carried on, and he carried on until, you saw, then there was a party. And I had that not because I'm a DJ. I love seeing people dance. I'll explain later why that video was played. Um, I just want to speak about my observations with things that are happening in the country and around us as a nation. I think us as a nation miss the beat. Yes, the beat. I'm a DJ. I want to demonstrate, or rather speak about that and make examples through me as a DJ, through my experiences, through the stuff that I've experienced. My name is Black Coffee. I'm a father. I'm a husband. I'm a music producer. I'm a DJ in the country, around the world. I'm from a record company called Holistic Music, which is my small little baby. The company I started in the back of my house. Well, it's still in the back of the house. We tried the whole Rose Bank thing, but didn't work out. Too much rent, money. We're back in the house, and that's where we're running this operation. Um, with Holistic Music, we've sort of like created an ecosystem um, that has created the brand that is Black Coffee, or other people that are also in the label. Basically, when we started, my first album came out in 2005. Then I started looking around, the culture itself, house music as a culture. In the past, South Africa was one of the biggest importers of house music. And I was one of those people buying the records. I just met a friend of mine here from Durban. His name is Greg. He's around here. Actually, he's the boyfriend to the ginger girl. And he's not ginger. Yo. we used to buy records, man, a lot. And so I sort of like observed how the international scene was working. Basically, producers and DJs would do one song in 6 months, get a record out, get a number one, maybe if it's a good record. In another 6 months, they do another record. And in South Africa, which is a very unique place to live in and work in, we don't do singles, we do albums. And as much as house music was an outside thing and we were inspired by a lot of stuff that was happening outside, we have our own way of doing things. And I released an album, which is our own thing. But out of the album, I decided to strip the album and take singles out of the album. And I gave these singles to different record companies around the world. Record companies that I respected, people that were my ultimate idols, you know. So I created a platform whereby instead of competing with them, I partnered with them. You know, I partnered with them because, in my understanding, they knew the market. They still have the database of the world, and I actually wanted them to carry my music and sing my praises. You know, there's this new kid called Black Coffee. He's a friend of mine. This is his new record. You know, so I did that with different labels instead of coming into their scene and creating the similar kind of music and competing in a world I didn't know. And over the years, that has sort of like created even more opportunities for me in terms of now I started doing shows overseas because of the name was growing, because there was demand in the name and the music. And, you know, I just came back last week. I was doing a tour in Greece, went via Spain, which was the highlight of my career, you know, because I now got exposed to a new market totally. I mean, I landed in a commercial flight. There was about 20 private jets there owned by DJs, you know, which is a new thing to me. I mean, I'm a South African township boy, and for me to be exposed to that was such a big thing. As much as glamorous and amazing the international scene is, I mean, I always come back here. You know, my itinerary goes, I could be in Portugal Thursday, Paris on Friday, Sunday I'm in Alex. You know, that's my dream. You know, that's how I want things to be from the beginning. I wanted to be that guy. You know, because for me it's nice to see the world, but I believe my roots are here, not just as a South African, but the people that truly understand what I do, and in the most sincere way, in the most honest way, is South African people. And no matter how far I travel, you know, a week to, besides missing my wife and kids, you know, I miss South African people. I miss the vibe here. I miss the amazing energy we have in the country, you know. But I also feel, as amazing as this country is, we are very afraid. As a country, I think we have a very low self-esteem. I think we are afraid to make decisions, especially big decisions. I think it's not just the kids that are really scared to get up and do things. I mean, big guys with big titles, big jobs, they are intimidated by big decisions, you know, which keeps us in one place because we are afraid to move forward. We feel our solutions are going to come out from Europe, from China, from America, you know, when we understand our problems more as Africa, you know. And in my belief, I believe African solutions will come from Africans. And one of the things that we need to get out of is that fear, the fear of being bold, like that dude, the fear of standing up and understand that we are different. You know, we are a different place. We have a different culture totally. We are a different nation. You know, we keep trying to adopt the things that are done by other countries. We even import CEOs into this country, you know, from Sweden. What do they know about Soweto and Alex and Tembisa? You know, because it works for them in that country, we assume it's going to work for us. You know, I'm here speaking about that, trying to evoke that emotion that we as a country are an amazing country, and if we stand up and be bold and not be afraid, we can do amazing things. We can change the economy of our own country. You know, I'm sitting with a project called Africa Rising, which is one of the most celebrated shows in the world now. I mean, our views on YouTube within a year, they're over 300,000. And when we do shows, we get over 10,000 people coming. We've done only twice because no people are willing to sponsor. It's an amazing show. People have seen it. People know it's amazing. But no one is bold enough to say, wow, that's amazing. You know, let's be part of that. You know, it's because the right people that could make those decisions are guided by these rule books from different countries. They are told, this is how you're going to run this company. Not a South African way, although South Africa is not Sweden or Canada or America. You know, I feel as a country, we need to be like that dude and be bold and start our own dance. Thank you.